supporter only time in 1 minute. Have I been drinking? No. No, I can't. I'm still drug and alcohol tested like 4 times a week. So, no, can't drink. Can't wait for the day I can. It'll be great. But, no, I've not been drinking or doing any drugs or anything like that. I know there's a bunch of people out there who really want that to be true. They're like, oh my God, he tweeted. There you go. But hey, you know what? I realized something today. There are people out there that didn't get bullied enough. And they're still nerds. So they can get lost. I'm tired of it. I wouldn't talk to these people in normal real life. And so, like, if you want to talk to me, like, I don't care who you actually are, but have some common fucking decency, because I will have common decency with other people. When I find out that someone's just a nerd with no joy in their life, I don't want them around anymore. So they're gone. And you'll know what I mean. I don't mean like, oh, I'm a nerd because I like books. I mean, you're a nerd because you're a nerd. So get out. And all those people should be bullied and beaten to death. Yeah, no, I'm good with it. Just had to make sure that I was comfortable saying that. Very much so. So, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it was really refreshing. It was good. It made me happy to do that. I have never blocked people on Twitter. I don't think, it's driving me nuts. I may have an errant block in there somewhere, but I don't think I do. In something like 6 years, I haven't blocked anyone. And today I just started blocking a whole shitload of people. And it's so great. Oh, so good. And I'm going to do it again. As they, show up and waste my time, I'm just going to start blocking people. I gave them long enough. So, I'm done with them. And that makes me really happy. And I found out that that's something that I should be focusing much more on in my life, is joy. Those deranged cultists really deserve it. Dude, it's unhealthy. Like, there are some people out there who just like are really, really into it, which is fine. I just don't need them on my timeline shitting up every post I make and every reply, because, I've got other stuff to do and other stuff to talk about, and they make it difficult to even have conversations with people. So I got rid of them. Is that a sandwich for Sean? No, I don't have 2 loaves of bread. By the way, you want a fucking nerd? There's one. I'm gonna paint my models. Yeah, have fun. What a loser. Started remembering, like, all these people are actually just losers, and the internet made them forget that they were, and they should all be shoved into, I mean, you can't shove him into a locker, you need a whole dumpster or whatever, but they all deserve to go back to where they were. And yeah, man, these people are joyless. They have no concept of like comedy or humor or self-deprecation in any real capacity. And they're always so fucking serious. And it's like, why? Why can't you guys, like, you can't, they'll take a joke all day, except for when you actually make one. Then they won't take a joke anymore. Then they want to call the police because of jokes or whatever. It's like, oh my God, when did the internet police show up to everything? It's like, oh, look, that person, they're talking and I don't like them. Okay, cool. I am tired of it. The other thing that makes me laugh is, okay, I think it's back. The other thing that makes me laugh is, I know it's going to fucking bother them being called nerds. Because it always will. That's the funny thing about nerds. They're always bothered when they're reminded that they're nerds. The internet removed the ability for someone to get punched in the mouth. And it made these people think that they were like cool. It's like, all right, you're not though. Like I've seen you people. You don't fit in at a brothel. You don't fit in anywhere. That's why you're on the internet all day. That's fine. Stay there. Just don't talk to me about how I live. Because I like my life way better than that. Can you imagine that 700-pound oaf? If you ever listen to one of his boring ass streams, he sits there, he's like, we got a 16 grams of Bolivian blow. He'll like say these expressions that he's either made up or stolen from some shitty book. And he acts like he's cool, like, you know, he's done all this stuff and he's got this experience. He's a criminal defense attorney, but it's like, no, look at him. He's just a model painting fat nerd, which is fine. It's probably who you want defending you, honestly. You probably don't want me. I'll probably ruin something for you, but he's fine with that. But stop trying to like pretend to be cool, because that's weird. You're not cool. We can all see you. But he does that. And then all of a sudden he's like, Nick, you got caught with blah, blah, blah. Okay. Like, I'm sorry. How does that affect you? Please tell me more about it. All these little bitches sitting there whining and crying at me. My friend, I'm worried about. No, you aren't. They never were. There's like 3 or 4 people out there who are actually concerned for me from jump, have stayed concerned with me because they're actually friends. The rest are, most people are just neutral, which is perfectly acceptable. Who cares? And then a couple of people are overtly hostile for no fucking reason, because I was never ever rude to them or bad to them. But man, were they just waiting for the opportunity to really show the world how much they needed to make me wrong about something. A little concerned about EVS tonight. I haven't talked to EVS in a fucking month. I mean, what have you? It's fine. If someone's got a problem with what I do or say at this point, you can't take my kids. The government can. If I'm not scared of any of you. You get a little perspective change. Get a little perspective change when the government comes into your life and starts fucking around. You start finding out. Because the government never finds out. They just make you do it. I have never felt as unhealthy as being under the watchful eye of the government. I've never felt as terrible about like myself mentally or physically. They've truly done a number on my life, and I get to spend a lot of time fixing it. But hey, the good news is I actually want to fix it. Oh, EVS loves me. Good. I saw someone said something like negative about it, and I was like, I mean, I guess. I don't know, though. But man, so what happened with EVS then? Weird bar video instead of this frog book drawing? Someone said you passed out in a bathroom? It's one thing they don't really prep you for in streamer school. Like, you're going to live your shitty days in front of the camera too, because the show keeps going. And that's where a lot of big problems come in, at least for me. I'm reacting to a shitty day. Most people's shitty days aren't recorded and broadcast.